Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wade Lyons, and I am the commander of the Austin Police Department's Training Division. I extend my thanks to each of you for joining us this afternoon for the commissioning ceremony of the Austin Police Department's 145th Regular and the 146th Transitional Officer Cadet Training Academy classes. It is truly an honor for me to celebrate the graduation of Austin's newest police officers with all of you. On March 28, 2022, 84 men and women came together from a variety of backgrounds and communities to undergo the training required to become Austin police officers. After 32 weeks of rigorous training for the 145th Academy class, 55 of those individuals have succeeded in their goal. On August 1st, On August 1st, 2022, 8 officers from around the country came together to train to become Austin police officers. After 16 weeks of rigorous training for the 146th Transitional Officer Cadet Training Academy class, 8 of those individuals have succeeded in their goal. They have all met our demanding physical, academic, and ethical standards and will now have the privilege and responsibility of wearing the badge of an Austin police officer. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and welcome the graduates of the 145th Regular and the 146th Transitional Officer Cadet Training Academy classes. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the presentation of the colors by the Austin Police Department's Honor Guard and an audio recording of the Star-Spangled Banner.
All uniformed personnel, attend! uniformed personnel, present arms. Personnel, order, arm.
All uniformed members, please remove your cover for the invocation, which will be delivered by the Austin Police Department Chaplain, Rick Randall.
Ready. 2. Adjust.
Good afternoon. Would you join me, please, in prayer? In the words of King David, praise the Lord, all you nations, extol him, all you peoples. For great is his love toward us, and the faithfulness of the Lord endures forever. Praise the Lord. God, how wonderful are your works, and how marvelous your deeds. We have gathered here today to celebrate the accomplishments of the 145th and 146th Academy classes of the Austin Police Department. We gather to bear witness to their courage and commitment as they begin their careers of service to this city. We rejoice with these men and women, and we thank you, Lord, for raising them up for just such a time as this. Father, there are many blessings represented in this place today for which we are truly grateful. We thank you for the Academy staff and for the effort they have poured into these new officers. We thank you for the families represented here who have supported their loved ones' journey over these past months, and in doing so have become part of the greater APD family. We thank you for the leadership of this department and for the day-to-day direction and purpose they provide. We thank you for this nation, this state, and this great city in which we live. Most of all, God, we thank you that in these difficult times there are still men and women like this who will take their stand and place themselves on the front line in order to preserve our safety and even our very freedom. They are a vivid reminder that you have always raised up those who will put service before self and who choose to embody the values of honor, justice, mercy, and sacrifice, while many in the rest of the world look for comfort and convenience. God, we lift up these new officers. We pray for their safety and for the safety of the tens of thousands of their peers serving across this nation. We ask for your protection over each one of them and over their families. May they return home safely after their shift, and may they enjoy long and productive careers and then live a well-deserved long retirement. Bless this ceremony and all who are gathered here. We ask all these things in your great name. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Randall. Ladies and gentlemen, the commissioning and graduation ceremony for the 145th Regular and the 146th Transitional Officer Cadet class is underway. Please be seated.
Ready, seated. Jump. Front.
I would like to extend a special thanks to Pastor Casey Benson of the Bannockburn Church for the use of this beautiful facility. I would like to now recognize the distinguished guests on stage and in the audience who have joined us for our commissioning ceremony. Please hold your applause until the final introduction. Austin City Manager Spencer Cronk. Assistant City Manager Ray Ariano. Mayor Pro Tem Allison Alter, District 10. Council Member Natasha Harper Madison, District 1. Chief of Staff Louisa Brinsmaid. Policy Advisor Natalie Deller, in lieu of Council Member Leslie Poole, District 7. Council Member McKizzy Kelly, District 6. Chief of Police Joseph Chacon. Chief of Staff Robin Henderson. Assistant Chief James Mason. Assistant Chief Jerry Bazone. Assistant Chief Scott Perry. Assistant Chief Jason Staniszewski. Assistant Chief Jeff Greenwald. Dr. Ann Lee Kringen. President of the Greater Austin Crime Commission, Mr. Eduardo Margain. Chaplain Rick Randall. Councilmember James Haynes, District 3. Also want to thank my colleagues, the APD command staff, for joining us this afternoon. Thank you very much for your support and your attendance. There is another important group of people I wish to recognize, and that is the staff of the Recruiting and Training Division. It is through the collective efforts of these officers, supervisors, and civilian staff that we have been able to assemble this group of highly qualified police cadets and transform them into police officers in the finest police department in this nation. When I call your name, please rise and remain standing. From the recruiting unit, Lieutenant Jay Swan, Sergeant Heather Robinson, Sergeant Tanya Thomas. From the cadet training unit, Sergeant Jacob Borowski, Corporal Nathan Blake. From the learned skills unit, Lieutenant Jason Ferreira, Sergeant Jason Rawson, and Corporal Maris Hayward. From the continuing education unit, Sergeant Michael Enders. Along with these supervisors, with all of the members of the Recruiting and Training Division, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. This is a celebration of the achievements of these 63 cadets seated in front of me, and there are many people who have made this day possible. To the family members and friends who have provided care, support, and encouragement to our cadets throughout the duration of the Academy, we are very appreciative of your attendance here today. They will need your continued support for the duration of their career. Thank you. This afternoon, we will honor Austin's newest police officers, but it is important to remember those who have previously served and currently serve as peace officers. Would all active and retired peace officers please stand? Each of you has earned our thanks and respect for your dedication and service, and I just want to say thank you. Finally, I want to take a moment to pay respect to those officers in our community, state, and nation who have given the final measure of their dedication and made the ultimate sacrifice by giving up their lives in the line of duty. Please join me in a moment of silence in their honor. Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce our distinguished speaker, City Manager Spencer Cronk. Spencer Cronk is the City Manager for the City of Austin and was appointed by the City Council in February of 2018. Prior to Austin, Mr. Cronk was the City Administrator of Minneapolis, where he provided leadership and direction in the management of Minneapolis city government by assisting the mayor and City Council in defining city policy, establishing priorities, and strengthening the administration systems of the city. Mr. Cronk is a graduate of the University Wisconsin-Madison at Harvard and at Harvard University Senior Executives in State and Local Government Program. He was selected to join the inaugural Young American Leaders Program at Harvard Business School and served as president of the National Association of State Chief Administrators. Please welcome the Austin City Manager, Spencer Cronk.
I also noticed that we were joined by our District 8 Council Member, Paige Ellis. Thank you for joining us, Paige. Well, good afternoon, Cadet Class of 145 and Transitional Officer Class of 146. It is my honor to celebrate this day with you and to be among the first to say congratulations on becoming part of the City of Austin Police Department family. You've just completed some of the finest, most innovative training in this country. We know that you're equipped with a diverse range of skills to save lives, de-escalate situations, build stronger relationships, and keep our community safe. Whether this is the first time becoming a police officer or if you're joining us from another department, I know getting here was not easy, but you did it and you have so much to be proud of. Getting to graduation day also meant relying on family and friends who have stood by you throughout this process. In fact, I've heard so many stories of how your loved ones made their own sacrifice to help ensure that you earned your badge today. Stories like a fiancé helping shine boots or joining a morning run just to spend quality time. Family members dropping off meals so you won't have to worry about cooking. Partners taking care of all the household expenses or duties so you could focus on training, and so much more. So your success is also their success. With that in mind, let's give your loved ones a round of applause. Each of these individuals supported you through the good and tough times as you went through the academy, and they will be the ones that you depend on in the future as you start your career. Because that is what family is about. And the great thing is, your family has now grown, and you are now part of one of the finest in the world. Each day you put on your uniform and place your badge on, remember the oath that you take. Keep those words close to you. Never lose sight of who you are as a person outside of your uniform. Many of you are a mom or dad or brother or sister, aunt, uncle, friend. Continue to be that person as you put your uniform on. It is the life values that you have been raised on that will shine as you serve our great community. Treat each interaction as if you were engaging with your own loved one and think about how you would want your loved one to be treated. Always remember that the person who proudly wears the uniform you are in today is someone that has chosen to answer the call of duty, to serve and protect our community. One of the traits that sets you apart is that you are willing to run towards danger while everyone else is running away. It takes an incredible, special kind of person to answer that call. Now, I know you often hear the words that I am my brother's and sister's keeper, and today remember that you are your community's keeper. As your city manager, but more importantly, as a dad, a husband, and a resident of Austin, I want you to know that every day you are valued and supported by me, our City of Austin team, and the community that you will be serving. I look forward to seeing each of you aim high as you begin your career with the Austin Police Department. Always carry the core values that you were taught: integrity, courage, accountability, respect, and ethics. Congratulations, Cadet Class 145 and 146. Be safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Crunk. It is my honor to introduce our next speaker, Councilmember Mackenzie Kelly. Councilmember Kelly was elected to serve the citizens of Austin City Council District 6. An Austin native, volunteer firefighter, police advocate, and healthcare worker, Councilmember Kelly has embraced a lifetime of public service. Before being elected to City Council, Councilmember Kelly served at the Round Rock Fire Department's Training Division, Williamson County Emergency Management, and with the City of Austin Community Emergency Response Team. Please welcome Councilmember Mackenzie Kelly.
Friends, colleagues, city leaders, APD leadership, and fellow Austinites, good afternoon, and welcome to the ceremony of Austin Police Department's 145th and 146th Cadet Class graduation. This is a special day, and thank you all for allowing me the honor to be here with you. I'd like to issue a special thank you to Austin Police Department, including Chief of Police Joseph Chacon and Chief of Staff Robin Henderson, for inviting me here on such a special occasion. The city believes in giving you the tools you need to succeed. It's vitally important to ensuring the safest state of our city is maintained. As a city, we are proud to have an incredible training division to teach you critical tactics, enhance your physical fitness, and offer you continued education and support throughout your career. Cadets, due to your commitment, physical and mental endurance, leadership potential, personal courage, you all have completed APD's demanding 32-week training program. Over this time, you have gained knowledge and understanding of critical laws, professional and safe driving techniques, crisis intervention training, community policing, leadership, defense tactics, and physical fitness. Our city and the police department believe that you are ready to become officers and bear that great responsibility. William Sherman was an American soldier who served as a general during the American Civil War. He said, "Courage is a perfect sensibility of the measure of danger and a mental willingness to endure it." At its very core, courage is what today is truly about. The day you all decided that you wanted to serve your community, it took courage. The day you decided that your chosen form of service was with the Austin Police Department, it took courage. The day you all entered the police academy, it took courage. Today, the day you are sworn in as peace officers, it will take courage. Every day that you venture out to serve your community with that badge firmly pinned to your uniform, remember that that too will take courage. Courage has been with you all throughout this journey and has led you to this extraordinary moment here today. You have courage and you'll never lose it because inherently you all are brave men and women who have dedicated yourselves to a mission of community service in the highest way possible, becoming an Austin police officer. Being a police officer is one of the most selfless professions anyone can pursue. There is an immense sense of pride and dedication when one decides to spend their life in professional service in the community. And courage is that unspoken bond within a police department family that will provide you all strength and support every day you are serving the community of Austin. Never doubt you have that support from your APD family. St. Paul police officer Lou Ferrero put it like this: moral courage to me means that you're able to think about everything that stands right for you and what you believe in, and making sure that you have that strong foundation so that you have the confidence to make those decisions when you're out on the street. And while you're out on the street, serving the community, the community, we will fully be behind you, and we fully believe that you have the courage inside of you. We know we're asking you to do an incredibly difficult job, and because of your immense sacrifice, we thought it would be important for us, the community, to give something back to you. So today's about commitment, but not from you guys. We already know you're fully committed. Today is about commitment from the community that you will be serving. We will be giving the handshakes, the smiles, the nods of appreciation when we see you in the community. We will be there to cheer you on as you all earn accolades and rise through the ranks. We will offer the support that you need to do this difficult job effectively. And whether it be through meetings or ride-alongs, we will continue to learn more about the challenges that you all face, the resources you require, the support that you seek, and the training that you need. It is our charge to tackle challenging times together, holding each other responsible. That is important in serving the city of Austin, because accountability is what holds the bond of trust together between police and the community. The spirit of tenacity is shared amongst those who understand what another may be facing now or in the future. The APD family knows the challenges you will face. This is rooted in decades of commitment to serving the Austin community. Also, the community understands the challenges you will face when responding to our calls for assistance. Therefore, we're here to help you through these tough and challenging times so that you can be the strongest and most effective public servant you can possibly be. None of you would be here today if you didn't believe in good versus bad, in right over wrong, or in victims of violence. It is truly no small feat. This is not a title given freely, and we as a community will not take this moment for granted now or in the future. You all now hold the discipline, the tools, and the ability to serve and succeed. Let me say something you've been waiting 32 weeks to hear. Today, you can all call yourselves Austin police officers. You all are the newest protectors of this city, and we know this job is reserved for uniquely brave men and women because we have followed your journey to this moment. As you know, most people could not last one day wearing the badge that you all have earned today. And in a world of immense challenges, some things must be clear. This profession takes integrity, compassion, and courage under pressure. It takes restraint and good judgment. And it doesn't matter where you came from. You are now a member of the City of Austin family. And like all families, we support one another unconditionally. We believe we can depend on you. We believe you will make us all proud. And we also believe you will make Austin a safer place to live, work, and raise a family. But remember, always give your best, work hard, and demonstrate integrity in all that you do. Now it is time for you to do what you were trained to do, courageously serve the city of Austin. As a measure of gratitude for your service to the city, we collectively want you to know we are proud of you. We are behind you. Remember to always act with courage. Congratulations. And may God be with you and keep you safe each and every day. Thank you all.
Thank you, Councilmember Kelly. Each cadet class elects its own class officers. Selection as class president is both an honor and a significant responsibility. The class president is expected to set an example, provide leadership, and act as the class's official representative. As such, this election symbolizes the confidence the class has bestowed upon this individual. The 145th Cadet class has chosen Cadet Brian Bustos as their president. Cadet Bustos will speak on the experiences of the cadets graduating here today. Cadet Bustos, congratulations, and please come forward, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you all for coming out and joining us on this special occasion. My name is Brian Bustos, and I joined the Austin Police Department as a cadet June 7th of 2021. For most cadets going through the Austin Police Academy, the training experience is 8 months long. Unfortunately, not for me. I had the glorious privilege of having to attend the training academy for a total of 16 months. And I'm often asked, was the journey worth it? And my answer is always yes. Yes, it was worth it. Going through the academy a second time, I was fortunate enough to have the general knowledge and experience to be able to watch my fellow 145th Cadet class transform from the day one cadets into the officers that they are today. We as a class endured many challenges in the past 8 months, from days and weeks of sleepless nights of studying, all the way to dealing with the fear and anxiety of getting tased and OC sprayed. But we all adapted, and we all overcame every single challenge we faced as individuals and as a class. And I'm proud to have joined each and every one of you through this journey. I would like to personally thank each and every member of the Academy training staff for all their time that they have put into myself and my class. Your hard work and dedication did not go unnoticed. Thank you. I would like to end this short speech with telling my class the same words I have always ended my class announcement, in hopes that it is something that you might carry with you throughout your careers when things get tough. So to my class, stay positive and stay motivated, 145th. And let's keep this city safe. Thank you, Austin.
Thank you, Cadet Bustos. Our first award this afternoon is the Humanitarian Award. Each cadet class nominates a fellow cadet to receive this award to honor them as their class humanitarian. Presenting the Humanitarian Award is my colleague, APD Training Division Manager, Dr. Ann Lee Cregan. Prior to joining the Austin Police Department, Dr. Cregan worked as an Associate Professor of Criminal Justice at the University of New Haven and the Assistant Dean of the Henry C. Lee College of Criminal Justice and Forensic Sciences. Dr. Cregan received her PhD in criminal justice from Texas State University. She was formerly a police officer in Alexandria, Virginia, and recently received the 40 Under 40 Award from the International Association of Chiefs of Police in October. Please welcome Dr. Ann Lee Cregan.
The Humanitarian Award was established and named after retired APD Lieutenant Ernie Hinkle to honor and recognize his contribution to the department and to the community. Lieutenant Hinkle was the class president of the 23rd cadet class, commissioned on September 30th, 1960. He spent his entire career as a street officer. Ernie promoted to the rank of lieutenant in 1973, where he remained in patrol for 22 years because he never wanted to leave the street. At one time, Lieutenant Hinkle was the most decorated police officer in the city of Austin, receiving over 200 awards and commendations. In 1993, he was one of 18 law enforcement officers in the state of Texas to be selected by the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement to receive the Law Enforcement Achievement Award for professionalism. Lieutenant Hinkle retired on November 25th, 1995, and devoted more than 35 years of his life to the Austin Police Department. He also gave unselfishly of himself to others each and every day of his career. Now retired, he remains in our hearts and minds as a symbol of what a great officer should be: courageous and kind, honorable and humble, principled, with a deep understanding of the frailty of the human condition. The cadets from the 145th class have chosen Cadet Arlene Lozano. Cadet Arlene Lozano, please come forward to the stage.
Thank you, Dr. Kringen, and congratulations again to Cadet Lozano. Our next award this afternoon is for Honor Cadet. Presenting the Honor Cadet Award will be the President of the Greater Austin Crime Commission, Mr. Eduardo Margain. Mr. Margain is a co-founder and co-owner of the Austin FC, and he is the CEO of Picksview Investments, which he started in 2010 in Austin, Texas. Picksview has acquired many landmark Austin properties such as the Driscoll Hotel and the historic Scarborough and Littlefield buildings. Mr. Margain and his wife Lorena moved to Austin from their native country of Mexico in 2009. Since then, they have made Austin their adopted hometown. Mr. Margain serves on the board of the 4ATX Foundation and is a member of the Austin Council on Foreign Affairs. In June, Governor Abbott appointed him to the board of directors of the Texas Economic Development Corporation. Currently, Mr. Margain serves as president of the Greater Austin Crime Commission and is working tirelessly to improve our city's public safety by supporting its first responders and especially the Austin Police Department. Please welcome Mr. Eduardo Margain.
The Honor Cadet is chosen by the APD training staff as the cadet who best exemplifies the skills and abilities that are most important to the training program: leadership, integrity, professionalism, initiative, hard work, dependability, and overall performance. The instructors of the APD Cadet Training Unit have chosen Cadet Brian Bustos as the recipient of the Honor Cadet Award of the 145th Regular Cadet Class, and Cadet Adam Guzman as the recipient of the Honor Cadet Award for the 146th Transitional Officer Cadet Class. Cadet Bustos and Cadet Guzman, please come forward to stage.
Thank you, Mr. Margain, and congratulations again to the Honor Cadets. Fantastic job. It is now my honor to introduce the Chief of the Austin Police Department, Joseph Chacon. Chief Chacon has a wide breadth of experience in almost all areas of police work. He worked most of his 30-year career in investigations, either as a detective or supervising in the homicide, robbery, sex crimes, child abuse, and special investigation units, as well as the organized crime division. In his previous role as an assistant chief, he managed the department's Central Patrol Bureau. Chief Chacon is a graduate of the University of Texas at Arlington School of Urban and Public Affairs, where he earned a master's degree in public administration. He received his Bachelor of Applied Arts and Sciences from Midwestern State University in Wichita Falls, Texas. He is also a graduate of the Police Executive Research Forum Senior Management Institute for Police, Texas State University's Certified Public Manager Program, and the MCCA Police Executive Leadership Institute. Please welcome Austin Police Chief Joseph Chacon.
Well, good afternoon. Even the dark skies and a little bit of rain falling cannot dampen the amazing ceremony in the afternoon we have today with all the families that are here. I am so glad to be seeing you all. I know how far many of you have traveled from all over the country and all over the world to be here for these men and women. Thank you all very much. I want to say good afternoon to everyone. One of the dangers of starting to thank people is that you will forget somebody, and so if I accidentally skip over someone, I am so sorry. First of all, I want to thank City Manager Cronk for the strong support that he has exhibited for our department and for this academy. Assistant City Manager Ray Ariano could not be here today due to illness, but he has similarly shown extremely strong support. I want to thank our City Council that is here today, Mayor Pro Tem Allison Alter, as well as Councilmember Natasha Harper-Madison, Councilmember Mackenzie Kelly, thank you for your encouraging words today, and Councilmember Paige Ellis, thank you so much for being here today. I want to thank our members of our sister departments, Fire and EMS, that are here and others that are here to honor our new police officers. And finally, a thank you to Consul General Pablo Marentes, who's here on behalf of the Mexican Consulate. A special thank you to our Academy staff that has been working long hours so that we could adapt our Academy schedule to accommodate multiple cadet classes at the same time. For the last few months, we've had 3 cadet classes going at the same time at our Academy. We've never done that before. I want to thank our Academy Commander, Wade Lyons, and our Training Division Manager, Dr. Ann Kringen, for their leadership in getting this accomplished. Today's graduation marks a milestone. We've accomplished so much in the last year and a half. The first Reimagined Police Academy began in May of 2021, and we've now graduated 3 cadet classes under our new training model, our new paradigm. What you see before you today is a police officer that is highly trained, proficient, and prepared to handle the complexities of 21st century policing. They have met and become highly acquainted with the Austin community, thanks to our Community Connect program. And they've received more training related to diversity, equity, and inclusion than at any time in APD training history. De-escalation techniques have been taught throughout our academy, and they've had the opportunity to highlight these skills during their scenario-based training simulations. What you see before you today are police officers who are ready, able, and excited to begin serving our amazing Austin community. I want to thank our recruiting staff who worked so hard to recruit these men and women. They've recruited a group of amazing professionals who have exhibited not only a desire to serve, but the aptitude necessary to successfully complete our rigorous training agenda. And I saved my heartiest thanks for last, and that is the families that are gathered here today to watch as these men and women graduate after a months-long marathon of training. Thank you for your strong and amazing support. But for that support, these new officers would not be here today. Take this moment to celebrate an incredible accomplishment. After sifting through the hundreds of applications to be part of these academy classes, this is the small group that met all the qualifications necessary to become an Austin police officer. To do this here in the capital city of Texas, Austin, which I would argue is the best city in our great state. And naturally, we have recruited and trained the very best of Texas to take on this great task. To the men and women of the 145th and 146th classes, I now turn to you, and these comments are for you. First, I am so incredibly proud of you. You have persevered in an incredibly challenging training environment, enduring the grueling challenges associated with academy training, the long hours of studying in order to accomplish the academic expectations, the rigors of physical training, defensive tactics, driving training, firearms proficiency, de-escalation, and communication skills. In addition, we're still dealing with a worldwide pandemic that, although we seem to have gotten a firm hold on this disease, it has still led to economic uncertainty and community anxiety. And I know that all of this has led to anxiety for you as well. And while we have done our best to make you all successful, not all who started the academy are sitting here today. Some could not overcome the academic and physical challenges. Some came to the realization that this job would demand more than they could give. You have been pushed mentally and physically to the brinks of your limits. And here you sit today, triumphant in your accomplishment and graduation from one of the best and most demanding academies in the nation. I remain committed to building a culture of leadership in the Austin Police Department, and I will require each of you to become leaders in the profession. Some of you will eventually become formal leaders, sergeants, lieutenants, chiefs, and others will put on the mantle of informal leader. But both paths require you to display leadership, leadership within the department and leadership in our community. We will help you once again to be successful, but ultimately, just as in this academy, it will be on each of you to step up in this role and lead. Learn from those who will teach and mentor you, starting with your field training officers in the coming months. And remember that to be an effective leader, you must first learn to follow. Follow with your heart, with a desire to serve, and you cannot fail. As you leave here today and begin your career with the Austin Police Department, I charge you to keep integrity, honor, and professionalism at the center of all you do. Police officers have a great deal of discretion, and we ask you to make tough, split-second decisions every day. As you make them, make sure that you keep integrity and honesty at the foundation of that process. These are the cornerstones of our profession. And if those are lost, so too goes trust, faith, and the respect of our community. I'm grateful for you stepping up to do an incredibly tough job. I commend you for beginning, and in some cases continuing, this life of service that will give you a greater sense of satisfaction than I could possibly begin to express. You are embarking on a journey in the noblest of careers. Live and lead with courage and grace, and make all of us gathered here today proud. I know that you will. God bless you all. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chief Chacon. Now the moment these cadets have been working toward for so long, the pinning of the Austin Police Badge and the oath of office. Members of the 145th Regular Cadet Class and the 146th Transitional Officer Cadet Class, In just a few moments, you will be officially sworn in as Austin police officers. The badge with which you are about to be presented should always be worn with courage, respect, and humility. Your actions throughout your career will be a reflection on this badge, your character in our department. Wear this badge with pride, defend it with honor, and always see it as a symbol of the sacred trust between you and the community you serve. I would now like to introduce the Sergeant of Cadet Training, Jacob Borowski. Sergeant Borowski graduated with the 129th Cadet class in March of 2015. He served as a patrol officer and field training officer in Southeast Austin for several years before promoting to detective in 2020. As a detective, Sergeant Borowski was an integral member of the robbery unit, which in 2021 received the Meritorious Unit of the Year Award thanks to their team efforts in combating violent crime in Austin. Sergeant Borowski promoted to his present rank in April of this year and has since served as the Sergeant of Cadet Training Unit. Sergeant Borowski is proud to be able to say that the 145th and 146th Cadet classes are the first classes that he has overseen as Sergeant. Sergeant Borowski will be announcing the names of the cadets for their badge pinning. Sergeant Borowski, please come to the stage.
As I announce names for the 145th and 146th cadet classes, each cadet and the person selected to accompany them will come forward onto the stage for the badge pinning. We will start with the 145th cadet class first, followed by the 146th transitional officer class. Omer Ahmad will be pinned by his girlfriend Cassidy and will be accompanied by Rabia, Mike, and Debbie. Mike is a retired agent with the Department of Homeland Security. Matthew Ty Bishop will be pinned by his mother Diana and accompanied by his girlfriend Kayla. James Burks will be pinned by his mother Teresa and accompanied by his father James. Brian Bustos will be pinned by his children, Alina and Jaden, and accompanied by his father and mother, Ephron and Anna. Miguel Campos will be pinned by his mother, Kathy, and accompanied by his girlfriend, Raylene. Eric Capizzi will be pinned by his girlfriend, Claudia, and accompanied by his mother, Kimberly, and grandmother, Diane. Matthew Carter will be pinned by his mother, Kelly, and accompanied by his father, Douglas, and stepfather, Kenneth. Ray Castilla will be pinned by his mother, Blanca, and accompanied by his father, Ruben. Asael Cornejo, Bernice, and accompanied by his mother, Blanca, father, Saul, and niece, Alyssa. Ryan Daniel will be pinned by his wife, Kimberly, and accompanied by his mother, Lenise. Jeffrey David will be pinned by his wife, Lisa. Jessica de la Cruz will be pinned by her mother, Maria, and accompanied by her sister, Juana, brothers Roberto and Rigoberto, and nephew, Giovanni. Lane Delling will be pinned by his friend, Austin Police Detective Dusty Jester, and accompanied by his girlfriend, Mariah. Stephanie Diaz. She will be pinned by her brother, Victor Hugo Jr., who is an agent with the U.S. Border Patrol, and accompanied by her father, Victor Hugo Sr., and her brother, Frank. Joseph Dusler. He will be pinned by his mother, Adriana, and accompanied by his aunt, Diana, and sister, Jen. Kai Finch will be pinned by his mother, Jamie, and accompanied by his father, Walter. Terrence Frazier, who will be pinned by his wife, Angela, and accompanied by his sons Jordan and JR, and his brother Arthur, who is a firefighter with the Austin Fire Department. Luis Fulgencio Ortiz will be pinned by his wife Iris and son Daniel, who is a member of the California Air National Guard, and will be accompanied by his son Fernando and daughter Leslie. Alejandro Garcia will be pinned by his father, Raul. Joel Garcia will be pinned by his wife, Montserrat. Aaron Gideon will be pinned by his wife, Melissa. Eric Gonzalez, who will be pinned by his brother Marcus, who is an officer with the Austin Police Department SWAT team, and accompanied by his parents Mary and Samuel. Mitchell Havlin, who will be pinned by his mother Jennifer and accompanied by his sister Dana. Ayla Artu will be pinned by his friend Gary and accompanied by his mother These and friend Carolyn. Daniel Jauregui will be pinned by his wife, Shelby. George Jimenez will be pinned by his daughter Chloe and accompanied by his girlfriend Darian. Ricardo Jose, who will be pinned by his partner Tammy. Alexandre Kachev will be pinned by his wife Stephanie and accompanied by his daughter Catherine, brother Alexei, and his brother Alexandre, who is an officer with the Miami-Dade County Police Department. Vaughn Kavanaugh, who will be pinned by his father David and accompanied by his mother Susanna. Randy Neitner, who will be pinned by his parent, retired Austin Police Officer Sure Scanlon, and accompanied by his parents, retired Austin Police Detective Carrie Scanlon, retired Air Force Master Sergeant Randy Neitner Sr., and his sisters, retired Army Specialist Jacinda Neitner, and Austin Police Department Dispatcher Christine Scanlon. Brandon Langer, who will be pinned by his father John and accompanied by his mother Tricia. David Lewis, who will be pinned by his father, David Lewis Sr. Arlene Lozano, who will be pinned by her fiancé, Steven, and accompanied by her sons, Austin and Justice. Mitchell Marcus, who will be pinned by his mother, Jackie, and his father, Dwayne. James Mason, who will be pinned by his parents Paula and Jim and accompanied by his girlfriend Sophie, sister Kristen, and brother-in-law BJ. Miguel Mejia, who will be pinned by his fiancée Megan and accompanied by his father Antonio and sister Angela. Ethan Murayama, who will be pinned by his fiancée, Amanda. Vincent Wynn, who will be pinned by his father, Van. Rito Olivas, who will be pinned by his girlfriend Selena and accompanied by his parents Rito and Cecilia. Jonathan Pagan. He will be pinned by his parents, Joel and Carmen, both of whom are retired officers from Puerto Rico, and will be accompanied by his sister, Kayla. Cameron Peller will be accompanied by his father Brian and pinned by his father Brian and accompanied by his mother Tricia. Brandon Perez, who will be pinned by his parents Jose and Susan. Cristian Ramos will be pinned by his father Raul and accompanied by his mother Nelva, brothers Raul and Leonardo, and sister-in-law Genoveva. Inez Radbane will be pinned by his girlfriend Kathleen and accompanied by his mother Malika. Ladon Rodriguez will be pinned by his father, retired Houston police officer Daniel Rodriguez. Andres Sanchez will be pinned by his uncle Ruben and accompanied by his mother Cherie and girlfriend Margaret. Jacob Schell will be pinned by his sister Elizabeth and accompanied by his parents Jessica and James. And also accompanied by his girlfriend Carolina. Steve Sumba will be pinned by his mother Maria and fiancée Amber Rose and accompanied by his father Juan. Michael Vitale will be pinned by his brother Nicola and accompanied by his parents James and Angelica. Katrina Vukashin will be pinned by her father Slobodin and accompanied by her mother Lisa. Jackson Walker will be pinned by his parents Randy and Ami and accompanied by his sister Avery, stepfather Kyle, and stepmother Shelley. Blake Wallace will be pinned by his father Samuel and accompanied by his mother Joy and fiancée Savannah. Jessica Willis will be pinned by her sister Kimberly and accompanied by her mother Rhonda and son Grayson. Joseph Wilson will be pinned by his mother, Betty, accompanied by his father, Joseph, girlfriend Taylor, and daughter, Isla. Emerson Winter will be pinned by his fiancée, Annalise. These last 8 are officers with our Transitional Officer Modified Academy. Heather Cavazos will be pinned by her fiancé Aaron and accompanied by her friend Lawrence, who is an officer with the Chicago Police Department. Carl Diaz will be pinned by his wife, Karen, and accompanied by his daughter, Nyla, sons Carl and Ethan, and granddaughter, Nadia. Adam Guzman, who will be pinned by his mother, Sylvia. Colin Guzman, who will be pinned by his wife, Michelle. Alonso Martinez will be pinned by his wife, Eva, and accompanied by his son, Wyatt. Luis Mendez, who will be pinned by his girlfriend, Adriana. Stephanie Nelson, who will be pinned by her fiance Kyle, who is a deputy with the Contra Costa County Sheriff Department, and accompanied by her father Jeff, a retired captain from the Contra Costa County Sheriff Department, and her mother Bridget. Matthew Tippett will be pinned by his friend Joe Estrom, who is a retired lieutenant colonel with the U.S. Army. That is all of our our officers for the evening. As they file back to their seats, just wanted to congratulate you all personally. Those badges look great. I will now invite Chief Chacon back to the stage. He will be administering the oath of office.
All right. This is the moment we've all been waiting for, where I have the honor and the privilege to administer the oath of office to these new officers. I'd like for all of our cadets from the 145th and 146th, please rise.
Ready, stand. Ready, cover. 2, ready, hand.
Repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Homer Ahmad. I, Matthew Bishop. I, James Burks.
I, Brian Busso.
I, Miguel Campos. I, Eric Capizzi. I, Matthew Carter. I, Ray Castillo. I, Asad Cordero. I, Ryan Daniel. I, Jeff David.
I, Jessica De La Cruz.
I, Lane Daly.
I, Stephanie Diaz.
I, Joseph Deucer.
I, Kai Bates.
I, Terrence Fraser.
I, Rick Mitchell.
I, Alejandro Garcia. I, Joe Garcia. I, Aaron Gideon. I, Eric Gonzalez. I, Mitchell Havlin. I, Daniel Haregi.
do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all duties incumbent upon me as a police officer of the City of Austin, according to the best of my skill and ability. My actions will always be executed within the spirit of the Constitution and laws of the United States, the state of Texas, and the City of Austin. I further solemnly swear that I will be faithful to the demands for truth and honesty as established by my profession and the Austin Police Department. I will be professional in all regards. Respect and obey my seniors in rank. And enforce the law without fear, favor, or discrimination. I will devote my efforts and skills to the honorable profession of policing and to the service of the neighborhoods and individuals of this community, the City of Austin. I will assist those in peril or distress. And if necessary, lay down my life. Rather than swerve from the path of duty. So help me God. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the newest officers of the Austin Police Department.
On behalf of the recruiting and training staff and the entire Austin Police Department family, I want to congratulate Austin Police Department's newest police officers. And to the officers of both the 145th and 146th Cadet class, go forth and do great things, make the world a better place, and take care of yourselves and each other. Thanks again to all the family and friends whose support and encouragement have made their journey possible. This concludes today's ceremony. Refreshments will be served in the foyer. Officer Bustos, as your last official act as class president, will you please dismiss these officers?
145th, 146th, mission!
Mission to keep you, your family, and our community safe through innovative strategies and community engagement.
Vision!
Vision, a department that is trusted and respected by all and collaborates with our community to make Austin the safest city in America.
I care!
Integrity, the cornerstone of police work. Without it, public trust is lost. Courage, to make the right professional decision. Accountable to the community, the department, and co-workers. Respect of the community, the department, and most importantly, self. Ethical, professional action and decision making.
145th, 146th, you are now dismissed.
We will not neglect our duties to protect.
Thank you all for attending. Safe travels.